As we continue on the On Deck show built by Menards, the starting lineups presented by Wisconsin Infrastructure Investment Now. Supporting Wisconsin's critical infrastructure, visit WIIN at wisconsininfrastructure.com. Clayton Kershaw being honored on the field here at Dodger Stadium. It is Clayton Kershaw night here at Dodger Stadium. They will be giving out a bobblehead of Clayton Kershaw, who of course retired at the end of last season, and he gets a standing ovation from the crowd here in Los Angeles. The Brewers 75-47, best record in the National League. They lead off with Garrett Mitchell in center field tonight. Jackson Chourio gets the start in left field. He bats second. Jake Bauers in the 3-hole today. He's at first. Cleanup hitter is the third baseman Andrew Vaughn. Batting fifth, the designated hitter Christian Yelich. William Contreras will bat sixth. He does the catching. Luis Lara is in right field batting seventh. Batting eighth is the second baseman David Hamilton. And batting ninth, the shortstop Joey Ortiz. Again for the Brewers, Mitchell, Chourio, Bauers, Vaughn, Yelich, Contreras, Lara, Hamilton, and Ortiz. And the southpaw Robert Gasser's on the mound here for the Crew tonight. The Dodgers 73-49. They lead off with Shohei Ohtani as the designated hitter. Batting second, the center fielder, Andy Pages. Batting third in left field, Teoscar Hernandez. Cleanup hitter is the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Batting fifth, the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Batting sixth in right field, Kyle Tucker. Max Muncy gets the start at third base tonight. He bats seventh. Kike Hernandez bats eighth at first base. And batting ninth is the catcher, Hunter Fiducia. Again for the Dodgers, Ohtani, Pages, Hernandez, Betts, Edman, Tucker, Muncy, Kike Hernandez, and Fiducia. On the mound for the Dodgers is the right-handed pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. The umpire lineup is presented by Cannon and Dumphy, Milwaukee's premier personal injury attorneys. With over $1 billion recovered, they're your advocates for justice. No matter the size of your case, Cannon and Dumphy, experience, results, justice. At first base is Doug Eddings, the crew chief. At second base, Emil Jimenez. Derek Thomas is the third base umpire. And home plate tonight is Mike Malinsky. Brewers and the Dodgers. Game 2 of the series. We have more after this on the On Deck show built by Menards on the Brewers Radio Network.
Rev up your rewards at the pump with the Club Citgo app. Join today and enter for the chance to win big with members-only sweepstakes, plus everyday savings that stack automatically. Start with 20 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 4 purchases with Plus Pay. Hit Premier status and unlock even more. So what are you waiting for? Download the Club Citgo app today and you're good to go. Savings good up to 30 gallons only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Choosing a Wisconsin Dental Association dentist means you're putting your care in the hands of the highest professional standards. WDA members prioritize continuing education, the highest ethical standards, and staying up to date in the latest trends in dentistry. I'm Dr. Laura Goodell, and I'm a WDA member dentist because I want the best for my patients.
Choose a Wisconsin Dental Association member for the care your smile deserves. Find a dentist near you at WDA.org.
Your premier Michigan golf getaway includes rounds at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Book Monday through Wednesday for best availability. Savor elevated dining and unwind at the full-service Drift Spa between rounds. Grab quick bites in the expanded Sage Run Clubhouse or refresh.
It's time for the great mascot race. Ready? Go! And they're off. Look at them go. They're neck and neck. Listen to that crowd. It's the home stretch. Here they come. Here's the play at the plate. It's Slider. Congratulations on winning the great mascot race.
He's 2 for 2 with a single and a double. And now Riley pulverizes one. Deep left field, to the wall, way out of here. Halfway up the bleachers, a punishing blow by Riley. He's 3 for 3 in the game. That was a thing of beauty. That ball was in pain. 438 feet by Riley.
Hanging slider, man. That ball's got a flat spot on it after that.
15th homer of the season for Austin Riley.
Well, this is the most famous jersey in baseball, right? The Yankee pinstripes, the interlocking NY, and the Midnight Navy. I was a Yankee fan growing up my whole life, die hard, and became a free agent after 7 years with the Rockies, and I wanted to be a Yankee so bad. Putting this jersey on for a headshot for the first time, it felt different than any other shirt I'd ever put on in my career.
Chris Sale's 10th start of the season was a beauty. He goes 7 innings, giving up just 1 run, and he is in line for his first win against the Marlins.
An outstanding outing tonight by Trey Savage. 6 innings, 2 hits, did not walk a batter, struck out 8, kept the Yankees off the scoreboard.
11 strikeouts from Kyle Harrison.
Matching a career-long outing for Kyle Harrison and a dominant 2-hit shutout for the left-hander. Wow.
Outman over. Outman with the dive! Superman hit-saving play by James Outman.
Ryan drops his glove on the mound and gives James Outman a standing ovation.
First pitch of the game, the pitcher hits it out. A living, breathing statue, Shohei Ohtani.
You just don't dare take your eyes off of him.
He's a walking history book.
It's ridiculous what he does.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
For Chicago, Clay Holmes was very good on the mound for the Cubs. He went 6 2/3, 1 hit, no runs allowed, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. Seiya Suzuki hit his 21st home run of the season for the Cubs in that win. Great pitching matchup in Cincinnati between Chase Burns and Sandy Alcantara. Burns goes 7 scoreless innings. Alcantara goes 7 innings, gives up 1 run, and the Reds win it 1-0 over the Miami Marlins. Other scores around baseball from today. The Mets winners 4-1 over the Nationals. San Diego continues to stay hot. 7-5 win over Cleveland in Cleveland. And Arizona shuts out Atlanta by a final score of 2-0. Toronto 3-1 winners at home against the Yankees today. Pittsburgh also 8-4 winners against the Red Sox today in Pittsburgh. We're ready to roll with the game. It's brought to you by Boucher Automotive Group. Start your journey with confidence. We ride with you every mile. Visit Boucher.com. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going through his warm-up tosses. We're just about ready to get this one underway. And with the play-by-play, here is Jeff Levering.
Thank you so much, Lane. And a reminder, this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Milwaukee Brewers Baseball Club. May not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Milwaukee Brewers. Packed house tonight. Fans still coming in on this Friday night. Clayton Kershaw and his family just throughout the first pitch said it's time for Dodgers baseball, and that means we are just about ready to go as the sun sets in the west. San Gabriel Mountains popping off in the distance. Very pleasant night for baseball in LA. Garrett Mitchell, the leadoff hitter today for the Brewers. Chourio to follow, and then Jake Bauers. Yamamoto 1-0 against the Brewers this season. And his first offering of the night to Garrett Mitchell. is a swing and a foul back, and off we go. First pitch of Brewers baseball brought to you by Carbliss, premium cocktails in a can. Stop at your local retailer and stock up for the game or for your next tailgate. Carbliss, less is more. Pitch to Mitchell is rolled foul, first base side. It's a quick 0-2 on Garrett. 74 degrees at our first pitch tonight. Mitchell had the game-tying RBI in the ninth inning last night. RBI single off of Edwin Diaz. 2 batters later, Jake Bauers gave the Brewers a 5-4 lead. They would win by that final score. Snapping a 3-game losing skid and breaking a 3-game winning streak of the Dodgers in the process. 0-2 to Garrett Mitchell. Up and in with the fastball. 96 on the heater. Throws a little bit of everything, does Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Big strikeout pitch is the splitter, and he threw it there and missed low on Mitchell. It's the thing with Yamamoto. And one of the keys is if it's low, let it go. Because if it's down in the strike zone, it's more than likely a splitter. That is off the outside corner with a cutter. And the count rides full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Mitchell waits. Yamamoto winds. And his payoff to Mitchell. Fouled back. A good battle going on with Garrett Mitchell and Yamamoto. Quick Trip Around the Bases contest is presented by Old Wisconsin. Giving myself some extra time there, and I'll let you know why in just a moment. As the 3-2 pitch to Mitchell is a bouncer foul off his front foot. May have broken his bat. I think he did. And he's going to take a minute after fouling that pitch off his front foot anyway. Tonight's contestant in the Quick Trip Around the Bases contest is George Panagiotopoulos of Brookfield. Panagiotopoulos. Panagiotopoulos.
Supercalifragilistic
Panagiotopoulos. Yes. Brewers score in the first inning. George would win a $100 Quick Trip gift card. Compliments of Quick Trip and Old Wisconsin. Mitchell about ready to see the 8th pitch of the AB, and he takes a called third strike at the outside corner. 97-mile-an-hour fastball from Yamamoto, and Mitchell was frozen. Perfect pitch on the outside edge. And Yamamoto picks up his first strikeout. Long sequence. Mitchell did the job. Seen a lot of pitches from Yamamoto. Here's Jackson Chourio. RBI single in the 9th inning last night and takes low with a slider. 1 ball, no strikes. 4 out of 15 on the road trip for Chourio. 274. 17 home runs and 49 driven in. 1-0 pitch is a strike at the top of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. It was Chourio that homered to lead off the game against Yamamoto in the playoffs last year. Game 2 of the NLCS, but that was all the Brewers offense could muster against Yamamoto. That is strike 2 on the outside corner, and excuse me, a ball. And so the catcher, Hunter Fujusha, will challenge. I just thought this was a strike no matter what, and every bit of the baseball was in the strike zone. So it is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mike Malinsky, our home plate umpire. It's a pretty good eye roll from the home plate, from the catcher Fujusha, by the way. Very big league eye roll. He did reach across his body, but that entire pitch was in the zone. 1-2 on the way. It's low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. If you're going to get Yamamoto, you got to get him early. Brewers knocked him out of a start. Didn't even get through the first inning in Milwaukee last year. He's been nails ever since. 2-2 pitch. Hit foul. Spoiled it. Cutter down and away. Stays at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, the Brewers, the last time they faced Yamamoto, and 7 hits against him, but he allowed just 1 run. This one hit foul off the front foot of Chourio. Man, the Brewers are doing some self-inflicted injury stuff in this first inning. That one fouled off of his front foot, right off the top of the foot, the tongue of the shoe. And now Brad Epstein is coming out, the athletic trainer, as Jackson Chourio is hopping around, and Chourio shoos Brad away, and Pat Murphy got about halfway out and decided to take a U-turn. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes on Chourio. And strike 3 called. Back to back. Called 3rd strikes. Long at bats. But a couple of Ks.
First baseman number 9.
It was a cut fastball that got a lot of the plate. And now Jake Bauers, the game-winning run batted in last night, hits for the Brewers. 268 with 21 homers and 68 driven in. Bauers takes a high strike. 97 on the fastball from Yamamoto. No score, just underway in LA. Pitch to Bauers. Catches the outside corner with a big curveball. Oh yeah, he's got one of those too. Kitchen sink kind of guy. Cherry Diner special. Yamamoto, as Bauers uses his timeout, he's back in the box, and the 0-2 pitch from the Dodger right-hander. It's a check swing at a ball low, didn't go. Third base umpire Derek Thomas was not part of this umpiring crew yesterday. Our home plate umpire was Gabe Morales. Typically, home plate umpire moves over to third. Gabe Morales not working tonight. 1-2 on the way to Bauers. That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This will be the 20th pitch of the inning from Yamamoto. And the Brewers at least making him work to retire them in this first inning, if possible. The 2-2. And it's inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rest of the Dodger defensive alignment: Teoscar Hernandez in left, Pages in center, Tucker in right, Muncy, Betts, Edman, and Kike Hernandez third to first on the infield, and Fiducia is doing the catching. Yamamoto, another full count. Pitch to Bauers. Hit down the left field line, foul. Get to see another one.
Well, if he gets Bauers, it'll be one of the lengthiest 1-2-3 innings you've ever seen. And if Bauers can somehow find his way aboard, this will turn into a very long inning for Yamamoto.
Pitch number 22. And it's low for ball 4.
Eight pitch, 7 pitch, 7 pitch for the 3 at bats so far here in this first inning.
They are doing work in terms of seeing pitches. That walk brought to you by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Ortho ASAP. Walk right in. There is a difference. So Vaughn gets a chance against Yamamoto. And the pitch is a ball down and away. Vaughn hit a homer against Yamamoto. It was his first home game as a Brewer. Part of that big first inning against the Dodger right-hander in July of last year. 1-0 to Vaughn. And a swing and a miss. Fastball in the inner part of the plate. Couple of strikeouts, a walk. Vaughn had 2 hits and 2 walks last night. On base 4 times. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss again. A fastball right down the middle, and Vaughn came up empty. Opponents having a hard time hitting against that fastball of Yamamoto this year. Batting average of just 144 against his fastball. 1-2 pitch coming. And a ground ball hit to second base. Tommy Edman collects it, throws to first, and the side is retired. The Brewers took a chunk out of Yamamoto, though. 26 pitch first inning. They strand one. Bottom of the first coming up. Robert Gasser takes the mound when we come back on the Brewers radio.
Talk to me.
This is called a Crawford dog. Hamburger bun.
Yes.
2 split top Angus beef hot dogs griddled on the skillet, on the plancha.
Amazing.
And then we do a bacon onion jam with Crawford Bach beer.
Pick it up like a burger.
Pick it up like a burger and you just go in, man.
Let's go to town. Dude. Oh, best hot dog I've ever had. Best hot dog I've ever had. I love this, man.
This is how I grew up eating hot dogs.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
or 238-9329.
The first inning is brought to you by Lakeland University, proudly serving students across Wisconsin for over 160 years. Lakeland University, experience it your way.
Robert Gasser makes his second start of the season against the Dodgers. Started back on May 23rd in Milwaukee. 4 1/3 innings, 4 runs, 4 hits, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Just his second start in the big leagues this year. Faces Shohei Ohtani. First pitch on the way and a high fly to center, not deep. Mitchell coming in. It will be Mitchell and Chourio converging. Someone caught it. I'm not sure who. Garrett Mitchell has it in a glove. One away. We've seen that a few times this year. Not necessarily with Chourio and Mitchell, but with Mitchell and Luis Lara in right field. They've had a couple of miscommunication issues. At least the catch was made, but 1 pitch and 1 out on Shohei Ohtani. Now it's Andy Pages. Pitch on the way home is a ball up and out. 1 ball, no strikes.
Brewers need no more injuries right now. We don't need collisions in the outfield.
And that is a busy trainer's room right now. 1-0 to Pages is rolled towards third and foul. Hit off the front foot of Pages. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. Defensive alignment today for the Brewers. It's Chourio and Mitchell. You met them just a moment ago. Lara is in right. Vaughn, Ortiz, Hamilton, and Bowers third to first on the infield. And Contreras does the catching. Pages needing a moment or two to regather his thoughts after fouling that pitch off of his front leg. Cutter that got in on his hands. First ever start for Robert Gasser at Dodger Stadium. Second ever start against LA. One ball, 1 strike on Andy Pages. Was 0 for 4 last night. And it misses inside with a fastball. Pages at .268 with 19 home runs and 76 driven in on the year. An all-star for the first time. 2-1. Off the end of the bat, shallow center, base hit for Andy Pages. A pretty good pitch by Robert Gasser, but Pages strong enough to hit it off the end and still dump it into center for a hit. Teoscar Hernandez strides to the plate. Just 2 for 9 on this homestand. 1 for 3 last night in the opener. 248 overall with 11 home runs and 42 driven in. Brewers baseball brought to you by Miller Lite, the original light beer. Great taste, only 96 calories. It's Miller time. Pitch to Hernandez is a strike. It's 0-1. Good lead for Pages over at first base. Gasser looks that way and throws home. Hernandez a bullet to left. He's got some ownage on Robert Gasser. Homered against him back in Milwaukee. And that's what broke the game open. The day that Hernandez ended with 6 runs batted in. Back-to-back base hits for the Dodgers. And now it's Mookie Betts, the recently hot Mookie Betts. 6 for 12 on this homestand, including a couple of doubles and a pair of home runs. One away, 2 men on for Los Angeles. Pitch to Betts is away for ball 1. Opener had 46,000 plus in the ballpark. Might be around that tonight once everybody settles in. 1-0. Betts. Ground ball to third, past the diver Vaughn into left. That'll score Pages. The throw comes in. It's 1-0 Dodgers. 3 straight hits against Robert Gasser. Fastball right over the middle of the plate and around the top of the knee. And he got it by Andrew Vaughn at third base. Not sure if anybody playing third would have had a chance to catch that screamer. So the Dodgers strike first. And now it's Tommy Edman. Edman takes a breaking ball strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. Last time out for Robert Gasser was against Minnesota. 4 2/3 innings. He gave up 3 runs on 7 hits. Walked 2, hit a couple. 0-1. Edman jammed to short. This should be 2. Ortiz flips for 1. On to first is low. Bowers comes off the bag and saves a run. Mookie Betts checking on David Hamilton to make sure he's okay. Clean slide at second base. That had tailor-made double play written all over it. Ortiz shoveled over to Hamilton, but the throw to first was not nearly in time. And Bowers did well just to come off the base and make sure that ball didn't get by him. Fielder's choice for Edman. And one of the 4 left-handed batters in the lineup today, Kyle Tucker, hits against Robert Gasser. Tucker 236, 11 home runs, 54 RBIs in his first year with LA. Gasser throws home. And a swing, a foul into the glove of Contreras. Big cut on the cutter from Gasser. Three hits for the Dodgers in this opening inning. The 0-1 is outside. So we saw Yamamoto throw 26 pitches in the first inning. Gasser's thrown half of that, but he's seen a lot more action. These Dodgers are being very aggressive against Robert Gasser. He's not walked many this season. Because of that, they are being ultra aggressive. 1-1. Ground ball to second base. Hamilton stays down, throws it over to first, and Tucker's retired. Just the 1 run allowed by Gasser in the first. Dodgers have a 1-0 lead after 1 on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Well, when we moved downtown San Diego from Qualcomm to Petco Ballpark, new uniforms were on the way, and this is the Padre home white. This jersey is from 2007, which was a career year for myself, winning a Cy Young. There's some different memories that stand out. One in this uniform against the Braves, where I struck out a Padre record 16, wearing this jersey, trying to make the Padre and the Friar faithful proud.
Christian Encarnacion Strand will bat. This is crushed. Deep center field. This one's way back there, and that will make it to the bullpen. Oh, what a shot over the bullpen. A mammoth home run from Christian Encarnacion Strand. 5-1 Baltimore after a majestic, breathtaking moonshot. I mean, that's about as far as you can hit a baseball.
460 feet.
Oh, baby. I mean, that one was hitting outer space.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Yelich leads off the Brewers half of the second inning. No score for the Brewers. 1-0 Dodgers total score. Fans still trickling in to Dodger Stadium. Yelich hit the ball hard all 5 times last night. Finished 1 for 5 in the game. And takes a high strike. 0-1 on Yelich. And a base hit to left. Everything he hit was over 95 miles an hour off the bat. And takes low. Split finger fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hasn't done that much over the course of his career. It's the 3rd time that's happened. The 1-1 is a ball low. Another splitter. 2 balls and 1 strike on Yelich. Things trending in the right direction, which is good. That's down and in. 3 balls, 1 strike on a 94-mile-an-hour split finger fastball. Heard Pat Murphy talking about Yelich and Contreras. Sooner or later the results have to be there, but you can trust in the process. Here's a 3-1, and he walked him. So a leadoff free pass to Christian Yelich. The second walk issued by Yamamoto. Presented by Ortho ASAP. When pain can't wait, walk right into Ortho ASAP. Same day access to specialists. Start healing faster at orthowisconsin.com. 31 pitches now for Yamamoto. A guy who's been pretty stingy with the walks. This is his 22nd start. He's only walked 32 batters. This is the kind of lineup that can give him fits, being patient. Contreras waiting, and the offering is a swing and a miss. Fastball got it by him. Contreras 0 for 4. A 1 pitch. Low and in the dirt, knocked down by Fiducia, to splitter. Learned during our pregame scrum with Pat Murphy, thanks to some sleuthing from Kurt Hogue from the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, that William Contreras this year has had 47 balls of over 100 miles an hour that have been recorded as outs. 1-1 is a high strike. Contreras leans back but decides not to challenge. Good that he didn't. Was a strike. That's a lot of hard contact. That's a lot of bad luck.
Yeah, you would think maybe 40% of those should be hits. Probably somewhere in that range, maybe a little higher. And you'd like to think half of them split the difference, but not the case for Contreras. 1-2 pitch. Chopper to third. Double play ball. Muncy goes to second, 1 on to first. Double play. 5-4-3. They go around the horn. So as the Brewers have the leadoff man on, Yamamoto throws a sinker down and in, and Contreras rolls into the double play. Here's Luis Lara. Came into the game late last night and played defensively, made the final out in right field. Opening pitch is a strike right down the middle. Clean ride is always a win. Tsunami Express Car Wash before, after the tailgate to keep your car fresh. Lara fouls it away. Tsunami Express Car Wash, the official car wash of the Milwaukee Brewers. 2 outs, nobody on. And the attempt to get more pitches on Yamamoto's ledger, double play, hurt that chance.
0-2 to Luis Lara. Right down the middle. Strike 3 called. Side retired. 3 Ks for Yamamoto in the game thus far. The Brewers go in order in the second. Bottom half coming up. 1-0 Dodgers on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by.
Here we go. This is a classic road jersey for Boston. This is the first uniform I put on when I came with Boston. When you see those 2 socks together, that's one thing I know I had to do. I had to make sure I had my red socks high, okay? My 2 red socks, because, you know, there's 2 here.
Chris Sale's 10th start of the season was a beauty. He goes 7 innings, giving up just 1 run, and he is in line for his first win against the Marlins.
An outstanding outing tonight by Trey Savage. 6 innings, 2 hits, did not walk a batter, struck out 8, kept the Yankees off the scoreboard.
11 strikeouts from Kyle Harrison.
Matching a career-long outing for Kyle Harrison and a dominant 2-hit shutout for the left-hander. Wow.
Outman over. Outman with the dive! Superman hit-saving play by James Outman.
Ryan drops his glove on the mound and gives James Outman a standing ovation.
First pitch of the game, the pitcher hits it out. A living, breathing statue, Shohei Ohtani.
You just don't dare take your eyes off of him.
He's a walking history book.
It's ridiculous what he does.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Robert Gasser gets to work against Max Muncy, Kike Hernandez, and Hunter Fiducia. Bottom third of the order for the Dodgers in the second inning. Muncy had the pinch hit 3-run home run last night. He's got 131 career home runs in this ballpark, the most all time at Dodger Stadium. Passed Eric Karros last night. Pitch to Muncy is a ball off the outside corner. Says Mike Malinsky behind the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Muncy very patient at the plate. And we'll look at a ball slightly low. Another cutter from Gasser. Barely a breath of wind out there tonight. I don't think I've seen a cloud since about 10 a.m. 2-0 pitch. Muncy looks at a strike on the corner. Fastball at 93, 2-1. Got that early marine layer that burns off. Nothing but sunlight. 2-1 pitch. Muncy hits a high fly to right center. Lara, Mitchell. It'll be Mitchell making the catch. 1 up and 1 down in the second inning for Kike Hernandez. He had a tough day at the plate last night. 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts on 9 pitches. He had an immaculate day. And not in the good way. An immaculate day. Pitch to Kike is low, ball 1. So he's already off to a better start today than he was last night. Just by seeing a pitch. Takes a strike on the outside corner with a cutter. It's 0-1, 1 ball, 1 strike, excuse me. Kike Hernandez has had a myriad of injuries this season. Just 6 for 24 on the year at the plate. Chops this one towards the left side. Fielded by Ortiz, 2 hops, throws to first to get Kike Hernandez. 2 away for Hunter Fiducia, the catcher. August, September mean crunch time for pennant races. It also means you get 2 months of great grilling before summer fades into fall. Don't miss a single day of grilling. Enjoy brats, franks, Polish, Italians, whatever your favorites may be. Just make sure they're usingers and enjoy every single bite. Pitch to Fiducia is a strike. 0-1 the count. Fiducia at 237, 3 home runs, 13 driven in. Part of this mash unit at the catcher position. Takes a ball away with a cutter. 1 ball and 1 strike. Last night we saw Ben Rortvedt behind the plate, had an RBI single. And tonight, Hunter Fiducia. 1-1 pitch is a strike on the corner. Threw him a sweeper, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gasser looking for a clean second inning. He's a pitch away from doing it. Shohei Ohtani on deck. Lefty-lefty matchup. Gasser's 1-2 pitch to Fiducia. And a swing and a miss at a sweeper. It's the first strikeout of the game for Robert Gasser. The Dodgers indeed go in order in the second. Heading to the third on a beautiful day in Los Angeles, 1-0 Dodgers on the Brewers.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Industry-leading wages and benefits exceeding $84 an hour, along with top-notch training and lifelong opportunities in the skilled trades. More than just a job, it's a brotherhood that cares about our members, their families, and the communities we help build. Visit IWL8.org. That's IWL8.org to learn more.
Why paint correction? Because your car has swirls and scratches all over it. Solution? Z-Bart's paint correction. End result? New car look restored. Visit zbart.com today.
Third inning, Dodger Stadium, 1-0 Los Angeles. Brewers will have 8-9-1 coming up in the third, and to tell you about it, here's Lane.
All right, thank you very much, Jeff. Brewers have made Yamamoto throw some pitches. He threw 26 in the first inning. Did get through the second inning with just 12 pitches because of that double play ball that loomed large after the leadoff walk issued to Yelich. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Crew. David Hamilton due up first for the Brewers, and Yamamoto's first pitch is bunted foul back behind home plate, and it's 0-1. Hamilton hitting .232, 3 home runs. He's driven in 17 on the year. 1 for 3 last night. For Hamilton, drove in a run on a bases loaded walk as well. Yamamoto's 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball, landed for a strike on the outside edge, and it's 0-2. Hamilton was not so sure. He looked back at Mike Malinsky, but it did clip the very outside edge. Hamilton finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Yamamoto's pitch, a swing and a miss. Swung through a split finger fastball. Hamilton strikes out. That is the 4th strikeout for Yamamoto. There's one away for Joey Ortiz. Whether you're crossing the state line or just going cross town, Club Citgo can save you money on every fill-up along the way, like 3 cents off every gallon every day. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. So here's Ortiz. First pitch is down and away with a fastball at 97. It's 1-0. Average up to 246 for Joey Ortiz. Think about where that was about 6 weeks ago. 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. You were looking at an average probably right around 189, 190 maybe 6 weeks ago for Joey, and he has just slowly chipped away and continued to produce. Here's a bouncing ball over the head of the third baseman Muncy, and it's going to roll into the corner. It'll be extra bases for Joey Ortiz. big turn at second and then puts on the brakes. And he will settle for a one-out double. $75 to the Mac Fund, courtesy of Westman, the silver lining. He pounded that ball straight down into the dirt. That's the old Baltimore chop. And it carried over the head of Muncy and down the left field line in fair territory.
Could be a Dodger chop tonight.
Dodger chop. Chavez Ravine chop.
Chavez chop.
Yeah, there you go. 11th double of the year for Ortiz. He stays hot. Now it's the top of the order in Garrett Mitchell. Yamamoto brings home the pitch. That's rolled foul up the first baseline. He got a hanging curveball that time, and he pounded it down into the dirt. Foul. It's 0-1.
So for Joey Ortiz, last 26 games, this goes back to the 4th of July, he was hitting .201. Since then, he's hitting .351.
No balls and one strike on Mitchell. The pitch. Rolls that one foul. Got another curveball. And it's no balls and two strikes. That was a better breaking ball that time from Yamamoto down below the zone. Garrett trying to stay back on it, just chopped it straight down into the dirt. Foul. Runner at second and one away here. 1-0 Dodgers lead in the top of the third. The pitch. Garrett checks. They're going to challenge the call, though. First they appeal to third. He didn't go. This is a very top of the rail fastball. I think it might have just clipped it. It did. So Mitchell ends up striking out looking for the second time today. Challenge is brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. It's a good challenge by Fiducia. Bought his pitcher a strikeout as a result of it. It was very close. It was almost up and out of the zone, and now it's going to be up to Jackson Chourio. Try to get this game tied here in the third. Jackson a strikeout back in the first. 0 for 1 tonight. Yamamoto out of the stretch. Brings home the pitch and a swing and a miss. Sinker at 96. Up at the top of the zone. Jackson went after it. Might have been a touch in as well. No balls and one strike on Chourio. Ortiz at second. That was the first hit of the game for the Brewers. The pitch. Popped up foul, and this one will get out of play down the right field line. It's 0-2 on Chourio. Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee has major wins on deck. Play with your rewards card for a shot at cash, reward play, and new Toyotas. Visit Potawatomi.com for details. No balls and two strikes here on Chourio. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a slider down below the zone. Chourio strikes out for the second time today. And the Brewers unable to cash in on the one-out double from Joey Ortiz. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Dodgers on the Brewers radio network.
This one some carry to the track, to the wall. It is gone! Kalen Culpepper, his first major league hit is a home run.
I mean, I can't hold back the smile I got right now.
He literally had every single one of his pitches working. The two-seam fastball was explosive.
7 scoreless, 8 Ks, and did not allow a base runner after the second inning.
Corbin Carroll all the way to the wall, and he's got it! Wow! What a catch!
Oh my goodness, what a catch by Corbin Carroll!
That might be the catch of the year in 26.
It's on its way! It's gone! Holy Waldschmidt!
Ryan Waldschmidt wins it! What a ball game.
Holy screams! It is 14 strikeouts. Fabulous tonight. There are not enough adjectives to describe his dominance.
The Red Sox are absolutely en fuego.
Line must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
The third inning is brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. You cheer on the hometown team, so bank at your hometown bank. Visit tcnb.com to open your account today.
Bottom of the third inning. Robert Gasser to go through this Dodgers lineup for a second time. Shohei Ohtani to lead things off for the Dodgers. They lead at 1-0. Gasser's first pitch to Ohtani's a strike on the outside edge with a fastball. And it's 0-1. Ohtani flied out to center on a near collision in left center back in the first inning. Gasser brings home the 0-1 and misses down and away with a sweeper. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Ohtani is 1 for 5 in this series so far. Remember, he had the double last night in the first inning that almost put a hole in the wall in center. The 1-1 pitch. And a breaking ball lifted in the air, foul, and out of play third base side. It's just above the Dodgers third base dugout, about 3 rows deep. It's 1-2.
Gentleman in the back row, that first section just got hit right in the chest.
That was that won't go on his highlight reel.
E-fan.
Yeah. Not the most athletic move we've seen, but I'm not going to judge. Kind of just did. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a sweeper. And Gasser strikes out Ohtani. Second ortho ASAP strikeout of the night for Robert. And there's one away for Andy Pages. Don't strike out. Get back to the active lifestyle you want at Ortho ASAP. See a specialist today at orthowisconsin.com. Pages got that rally started in the first inning, as this pitch goes all the way back to the backstop, and it's 1-0. Hit a ball off the end of the bat, dumped it into shallow center. Hernandez and Betts would single behind him consecutively, and the Dodgers would get a run. And that's all we've got so far tonight in terms of the score. It's 1-0 Dodgers. Gasser's 1-0 to Pages. He is rolled foul up the third baseline. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Jeff was talking about the lack of clouds today. I mean, it is a perfect night here at the ballpark. 74 degrees at first pitch, cooling off a little bit as we go along through the night. We don't have the sunset we had last night, though. 1-1 is a hard hit ground ball deep in the hole. It's short. It's going to be past Ortiz and into left field for a base hit. Pages is 2 for 2. That ball was hit hard and to the perfect place on the infield. No chance for Joey to get to that ball. He tried. And a 1-out single for Pages, and that'll get Teoscar Hernandez to the plate. Last night, the sunset we had here, I think it's the best sunset I've maybe ever seen.
It was good.
First offering to Hernandez is a strike at the top of the zone with a sweeper, and it's 0-1. In my power rankings, I don't know where it would be, but it might be number 1.
It's up there. We don't have the clouds for contrast tonight.
Right.
That's why you don't have the great sunset.
0-1, and this is line down the left field line, but foul. No balls and 2 strikes on Hernandez. Had the pink hues kind of poking through the clouds. It was beautiful. It was like a Bob Ross painting.
Happy little trees.
Yeah, these were happy little palm trees. And some others, but
take some of this electric gray.
No balls and 2 strikes on Teoscar Hernandez. Gasser, the pitch, swung on and fouled back into the net. And it stays at 0-2.
Put it on your knife. Scrape it on your easel.
What did he call mountains? He didn't call those happy little mountains, did he? He always had some phrase for the mountains when he would paint those in. He'd have something to say about the San Gabriel Mountains in the distance. 0-2 pitch. And that one's fouled back. So Hernandez spoils another pitch. That one a changeup from Gasser.
Almighty mountains.
Some mighty mountains out there.
He called his large
almighty mountains.
Almighty mountains. Happy little clouds, trees.
No balls and 2 strikes, and the pitch. And got a piece of that sweepers. Fouled it straight down into the dirt behind home plate. Stays at 0-2.
Just remember, we don't make mistakes. Just happy little accidents.
Yeah. Give this tree a little friend right here.
Yeah.
He would do that sometimes too. Look at this.
Oh, you got the Happy Cloud socks on. Those ones you got from Dim Tillard?
No, actually.
Okay.
No balls and 2 strikes here on Hernandez. Now time is called by Teoscar. I bought Bob Ross socks my first year with these are 11-year-old socks.
Oh, okay.
But my first year with the Brewers, I believe I bought these socks. No balls and 2 strikes on Hernandez. And a pitch. And a fly ball to right. Back on it is Lara. A couple of steps. Has it measured. Reaches up and makes the catch. And there's 2 away. That's a big second out for Gasser. And that'll bring up Mookie Betts. When the game is on the line, the Brewers rely on their elite bullpen. When your oral health is on the line, rely on a WDA member dentist. To find a WDA dentist near you, go to WDA.org. Contreras on his way out for a Potawatomi Sportsbook trip to the mound to talk with Gasser about the plan against Betts here. Wall-to-wall screens, elite dining, and over 95 kiosks. It's a fan's dream. Potawatomi Sportsbook, become a legend. You're down a Bob Ross rabbit hole now, aren't you?
I am, because I used to, when I would watch his show, all I wanted to do was watch him clean his paintbrushes. Because he would just whap, 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 whap. He'd beat the devil out of the brushes.
He did do that. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts, the batter. First pitch is swung on and fouled back and out of play. It's 0-1.
Got to get all that acrylic paint off of it.
Legend. No balls and 1 strike on Betts. Gasser will throw to first, and back in time is Pages. Gasser's been pretty efficient tonight. Now the ball gets away from Gasser on the throw back from Bowers, but staying put at first is Pages. Just 39 pitches as he works here in the bottom of the 3rd. That's partly, as Jeff told you, because the Dodgers have been pretty aggressive against him. .39 pitches, 29 strikes tonight for Gasser. So he has been all over the strike zone. There goes the runner. The 0-1 is high. The throw to second is going to end up in center field. Contreras one-hopped it in there. If Hamilton fields that throw, he's probably got a shot to get Pages, but I'm not sure he ever got a glove to it. Pages went in feet first and just kind of some contact on the slide, and that's what prevented Hamilton from catching that throw from Contreras. If he's a little bit more in front of the bag, his glove almost did come off in the process. Got kicked off by Pages. So a stolen base for Pages. 1 ball and 1 strike to count here on Betts. Gasser kicks, delivers, and a swing and a miss. A good changeup. That might be the best changeup he's thrown so far tonight. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Mookie. Just the 48th stolen base on the year for the Dodgers. They don't run a ton. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to 3rd. Charging it is Vaughn. Fields it. Throws to first in time. And Mookie Betts grounds out. And the inning is over. So Gasser puts up a 0 in the bottom of the 3rd. We go to the 4th inning. It's 1-0 Dodgers on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by America.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Beer, and more beer. Hey, it's like Jenga.
Broken bat for Freeland. Ball to second. Corner boots it. Everybody's safe.
Whatever superstition you have, you're employing it right now.
Not sure why that was Chargers' ball, and he misjudged it.
He literally has a shirt that says "dump here."
He's got a 62 shirt.
That's pretty awesome. That's just impressive preparation.
3-2 to Vargas. Got him. Fastball at 99. Back-to-back Ks for Miz.
Setting up on the outside corner, and he hit the glove. Perfect pitch by Mizorowski. Excellent command with that fastball.
1-on-1, and he finishes the inning with a strikeout. Miz with 3 Ks. Got him. Blew him away with 99. 5 Ks in the first 2 innings for Mizorowski. And he struck him out. 10 Ks on opening day for Miz.
Back with you from Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. It is a 1-0 Dodgers lead as we go to the top of the 4th inning. And Jake Bauers to lead things off against Yamamoto. First pitch is a curveball in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Brewers have made Yamamoto throw some pitches tonight, but really haven't had much of a threat against him so far. They've had a base runner in every inning as Bauers tries to check on a cutter down and in, but they appeal to third, and Derek Thomas says he went. Jake's not so sure, so he's going to use his timeout. A reminder from Schneider and their professional truck drivers: save the tailgating for the parking lot before the game. On the road, keep a safe following distance to avoid accidents. Yamamoto's been ahead 0-2 a lot tonight against these Brewers hitters. Swung on and chopped foul behind home plate. 10 for ID on the Brewers radio network. The 0-2 to Bauers, swing and a miss, struck him out. So Yamamoto records another strikeout. He struck out all 3 of the outs that he recorded in the 3rd inning. He's got 7 strikeouts for the game now for Yamamoto. He's been a tough customer so far tonight. Here's Andrew Vaughn. First offering to Vaughn is a chopper. Played behind the bag at third by Muncy. Throws across in, not in time. It was not scooped out by Kike Hernandez, who's not a first baseman first. And he tried to scoop it, but the throw bounced in the dirt, and Vaughn's going to be safe at first on what I think could be maybe ruled an infield single. They're probably going to go E5 on that one, I would think, and they do. After getting another look at it, he had way more time than I think even Muncy realized. He could have set his feet and thrown it on the fly across. So now here's Christian Yelich. First offering to Yelich is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. So the Brewers have had a man aboard in every inning so far in this game. .56 pitches so far for Yamamoto. And the 0-1. Yelich took a strike on the inside edge. Fastball at 96. And it's 0-2 again. He has gone 0-2 against the last 6 out of 7 batters that the Brewers have sent to the plate. That's a good recipe. Pitch is down and in. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Carbless, a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Premium ready-to-drink cocktails. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 gluten. Find it at the ballpark or at your local retailer. Carbless, less is more. The 1-2 to Yelich. And he took a splitter down low. Count levels at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jeff said it. There have been some good signs on this road trip from Yelich. Had the home run in San Diego. All hard contacts last night. 2-2 pitch, and that is lined foul and out of play down the third baseline. It'll stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was pitch number 60 for Yamamoto. Yelich finished 1 for 5 in last night's game. 2-2 pitch, and that missed off the outside of the splitter. Count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yamamoto taking his time here, and the 3-2 pitch. Bounced foul behind home plate, and Yelly will see another one. Last night was the 3rd time in his career he had 5 hard contacts in the same game. Now put that in context. He never did that in 2018 or 2019. He did it in 2017 and 2022. Yamamoto. The 3-2 pitch, and Yelly a liner into the glove of Muncy at third. A screamer, and it was caught by Muncy. Boy, is that the way it's gone for the Brewers here of late. 99 miles an hour, line drive, and Muncy had him played perfectly. Good at bat for Yelly, but it ends with an out in the scorebook, and it's going to be up to William Contreras, who bounced into a double play back in the 2nd inning. 0 for 13 on this trip for William Contreras. Yamamoto brings home the pitch, and the curveball missed outside. It's 1-0. One 1-0 Dodgers. We're in the top of the 4th inning here in LA. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. A little late on a sinking fastball down and in at 97. And it's 1-1 on Contreras. Brewers had the very memorable comeback win last night to take game 1 of this 4-game series. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Late on a fastball at 97. And it's 1-2. The Brewers found a way to win this one here tonight. They'd feel really good going into the weekend where they've got Mizorowski and Henderson lined up to pitch. Trying to get something done against Yamamoto here tonight. 1-2 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. And it'll stay at 1-2. Contreras has been scuffling in a big way. And the Brewers hoping he can break out of it. The back of the baseball card is calling for William Contreras. 1-2, and he took low with a splitter. That's a good take from William, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. I always say that sometimes you can tell when a guy's about to break out of it by the takes that they take on pitches that are out of the zone, and when they start getting some walks again, this tells you that they're starting to see the baseball a little bit better. Patience starting to be a thing again, maybe not pressing as much as they are when they get into some of these slumps. 2-2 pitch, and a tapper right back to Yamamoto. Backhands it, fires to first in time, retires Contreras, and the inning is over. Brewers got a man on an E5, and they strand Vaughn over at first. We go to the bottom of 4. It's 1-0 Dodgers on the Brewers.
Wow. Old school D-backs jersey. This was our alternate jersey that we wore on Saturdays. I was the first team to wear the new colors. They called it Sedona Red. Don't mess up that color. Every time I wore this jersey, I would wear the high socks, black jersey, black hat. I just thought it was a really smooth look, and this is one that I'll never forget.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games, all the games, pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way, with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time, because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Throws on the first and just does get Kendall. He doesn't agree with that call. Now it comes Lloyd McClendon again.
And now Lloyd McClendon has been tossed.
And he just kicked some dirt, and he's upset. And he's going to pull first base out and take it with him.
He's walking away with the first base bag. And I guess he's just going to walk off with it to the delight of this crowd.
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's a 1-0 Dodgers lead. Robert Gasser to face Tommy Edman, Kyle Tucker, and Max Muncy. Here in this bottom of the fourth, Gasser's pitched well so far. Gave up the 3 straight singles in the first inning. Dodgers grabbed that 1-0 lead. He's been very sharp ever since. Edman was 0 for 3 last night. He's 0 for 4 in this series. First pitch from Gasser is a bouncer foul up the third base line. And it's 0-1. Gasser's been really sharp for the Brewers coming out of the All-Star break. Remember, he had that really tough outing against the Pirates going into the All-Star break, but he has brushed that aside. He's been very sharp. A 1 pitch is a little tall with a cutter, almost challenged by Contreras. He elects not to. 1 ball and 1 strike. Gasser with a 3.05 ERA since the All-Star break. 1-1 is tall, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike.
Really, Lane, if you take out 2 appearances, the one in Pittsburgh and the one in Las Vegas, he has been very consistent.
And I think we should petition that all the Vegas stuff should just be taken out. Ground ball just foul at the third baseline. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Don't tell that to all the hitters.
I was going to say, you're going to have a hard time petitioning for the offensive
It counts for
stats.
the hitters, but the pitchers should be able to strike that from their resumes.
They're all unearned runs?
Yeah. It's like a placed runner in the 10th.
Okay.
I still have nightmares about that series. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Tommy Edman. Here's the pitch. Chopper, swinging bunt up the third baseline. This is going to be a base hit for Tommy Edman. Nothing anybody could do there. Tommy Edman and the leadoff man is aboard here for the Dodgers in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll get Kyle Tucker to the plate. Yeah, Brewers have won all 4 of his starts since the break. He's been very sharp. He's been, and Pat Murphy likes to use the term unsung hero a lot. Gasser's been kind of a definition of that, because I don't know that a lot of people have been talking about what Gasser has given the Brewers in this rotation at a time when they desperately needed it. Runner at first and Tucker the batter. First offering is just a touch outside. Tucker able to check on that cutter, and it's 1-0. Dodgers with a 1-0 lead, but a man on board over at first and nobody out here in the fourth. Gasser not yet to 50 pitches in the outing. And the 1-0 to Tucker, and a swing and a foul back. It's 1-1. Retired veterans can turn to Network Health for affordable and reliable health plans tailored to meet your needs. Find the coverage you need and health plan experience you want with Network Health. Learn more at networkhealth.com/veterans. We'll drive around the league here in a moment as well. It's brought to you by Construction Business Group. 1-1 down and away with a sinker. 2 balls and 1 strike. Wisconsin operating engineers and trusted contractors building Wisconsin together. Royals and the Angels down the road in Anaheim in a good one right now in the bottom of the 5th. They are tied at 5. 2 balls and 1 strike on Tucker. Gasser's pitch, and he popped him up. Foul territory. Contreras sheds the mask. This will find the seats, and it's 2-2. Right behind home plate, but it found its way out of play. And Tucker will see another pitch. Also tied at 5. The Astros and the Mariners in Houston. That game's in the bottom of the 9th. Brewers will see the Mariners on the upcoming homestand, along with the Atlanta Braves, who lost earlier today. They were shut out by the Diamondbacks 2-0 in Atlanta. Gasser's 2-2. Instead, he throws to first, and back in time is Edman. Cubs winners 3-0 today over the Cardinals. Clay Holmes very good. Worked into the 7th inning. Did not give up a run, of course, as the Cubs blanked the Redbirds. 2-2 pitch and a check swing foul over near Muncy in the on-deck circle. It stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Seiya Suzuki hit his 21st home run of the season in that one for Chicago. Great pitching matchup at Great American Ballpark. Sandy Alcantara for the Marlins, Chase Burns for the Reds, and it was Burns that came out on top. 1-0 Cincinnati. Both pitchers threw 7 innings in that one. Toss to first, back in time is Edman. He's used both disengagements. Now has Robert Gasser.
You want to guess the game time on that Marlins-Reds game?
I'm going to say 2:06.
You're under 2:19.
Really?
Yeah.
2 balls and 2 strikes the pitch. And he got him looking. A sinker that caught the low outside corner. Speaking of Bob Ross, there was some paint from Robert Gasser.
It's a happy little strikeout for
Happy little strikeout for Bobby Petrol. Ortho ASAP strikeout. That's a big first out for Gasser here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Max Muncy. The pitch. Got the inside edge with a cutter. Kind of backed up a little bit on Muncy. And it's 0-1. 2:19? Doesn't that feel a little long for a 1-0 game with those two going 7?
Yeah, but there were some walks in there for Miami.
Yeah.
Not many, but enough.
0-1. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes.
2:19 still moving pretty well.
2017 broadcasters are calling us going, are you kidding me?
I would kill for 2:19.
Stop it. You're already spoiled with the pitch clock.
Yeah. The Reds didn't walk a single Marlin.
0-2 pitch. Muncy didn't chase the sweeper down and away, and it's 1-2. Now, we saw Chase Burns earlier this year. He's impressive, isn't he?
7 innings, 8 strikeouts, only 4 hits, all singles.
He's going to be a good one. Hunter Green, of course, is going to miss next year now. 1-2 pitch. That's down and away. Didn't chase that cutter. It's 2-2.
Chase Burns just got extended too after we saw the Reds.
Yeah,
he threw a good ball game. Then he got nice contract extension.
Front of their rotation is going to be okay even without Hunter Green. Reds are perplexing. It's a team that's more talented than the way they've played this year. They've had some injuries. 2-2. Again, didn't chase the sweeper. Able to check. And the count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Muncy. Kike Hernandez awaits in the on-deck circle. It is 1-0 Dodgers here. Bottom of the 4th inning. Gasser brings home the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with the sweeper. Back-to-back strikeouts for Robert Gasser after the leadoff swinging bunt single by Tommy Edman. Muncy chased it down and out of the zone. Gasser now with 4 strikeouts on the night. And now here's Kike Hernandez. Gasser's first offering is a little low with a sinker. It's 1-0.
The 3-2 count, the first 3-ball count of the night for Robert Gasser.
He has been all over the strike zone tonight. 41 of his 59 pitches have been strikes. 0-1. This is ground ball to the shortstop Ortiz. Fields it, slings it over to first, and retires Kike Hernandez, and the inning is over. A leadoff single from Tommy Edman, but Gasser retired.
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, is the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
Yes, Scooter, you made the phrase, holy cow, popular. So, at this time, Scooter, your friends have decided to present you with your own holy cow. You know, I'm not sure that was rehearsed beforehand.
Yeah, Jim Leday looking to hit the brakes here, and because that grass out there is moist, it'll be tough to get your footing out there.
Up the middle, backhanded by Lindor, who stumbles as he throws it away. Alonso, a diving attempt to stop that one.
Playing a little tic-tac-toe over there by the Pirates dugout. And Emmanuel Valdez says, get serious.
Well, we're going to need to check back in on this situation.
See if he gets that one on anytime soon.
Oh, they kept going.
I mean, you got to stop the
ooh.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
Dodgers lead at 1-0 as we head to the 5th inning here at Dodgers Stadium. And back in with the play-by-play. Here's Jeff Levering.
Thanks, Lane. Luis Lara, David Hamilton, Joey Ortiz. 7, 8, and 9 coming up against Yamamoto. He threw 26 pitches in the first inning. He has thrown 43 pitches in the last 3 innings combined. He has settled in a big way. I always say you got to get these guys early if you're going to get them at all. And for Yamamoto, he has settled in. Lara today struck out looking, one of 7 strikeouts, and a first pitch swing and a miss at a cutter from Luis Lara. And it's 0-1. Lara's average down to 230 now. He's 2 out of 9 in the series. Takes high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just 1 base hit. Double by Joey Ortiz. That is away with a fastball at 95. 2 balls and a strike. And Yamamoto, with his pitch count, he is just getting loose. Two-one pitch. Lara down the right field line in the corner. It is up. It is off the top of the fence. Tucker fires it into second. Lara slides in with a double. Ball gets away, but ends up in Muncie's glove. He missed his first big league homer by about a foot. It's a double for Luis Lara. The leadoff man is in scoring position for the Brewers.
David Hamilton.
Down and in with a cutter. Lara got the head to it and just missed a home run. Brewers fan sitting right behind the wall, almost reached over, smartly put his hands back. Would have been an automatic double anyway. But nonetheless, it's a double for Lara. Now it's Hamilton, squares the bunt, lays it down. It's a beauty, up with it, and throwing late. It's a base hit, another base hit bunt for the big league leader in base hit bunts, David Hamilton. Runners are on the corners.
12th bunt single of the year for David Hamilton.
Number 3, Joey Ortiz.
Remember, he missed some time too with that hamstring issue, and he didn't have a bunt hit for a while. He was stuck on 10 for about a month and a half. This was a thing of perfection on the carpet. Hamilton beating cleats. At worst, he was going to get a sacrifice. At best, he gets a base hit, and that's what he has. A double, by the way, for Lara, $75 for the MAC Fund, courtesy of West Bend, the Silver Lining. So back-to-back hits. They're on the corners for Ortiz. He has the other extra base hit, a double. That was in the 3rd, and he lines it foul down the right field line. First pitch fastball from Yamamoto. Tying run at 3rd base, nobody out. All 3 Brewer hits coming from the 7, 8, 9 hitters in the lineup. 0-1 the count on Ortiz. Yamamoto sets at the letters and deals. Line drive right field. Back Tucker. He is there and makes the catch. Tagging and scoring is Lara. And we're tied 1 apiece. Quality at bat from Joey Ortiz as he has a sacrifice fly and another run batted in. Great piece of hitting from Ortiz. His whole goal was to hit the ball to the right side. Gets a sacrifice fly out of it. Scalded it. Now Garrett Mitchell. He's been called out on strikes twice. 7 strikeouts in all for Yamamoto. And the pitch home is a strike. Brewers have not been as successful running the bases in terms of straight steals of late. Caught stealing last night. Big one in the Padres series. Pitch to Mitchell is a strike. And it's 0-2. Fastball in the inside corner. Hamilton, their team leader.
Feels like a big deal just to make him bleed.
He is a human. Dolph Lundgren. The 0-2 pitch. Yamamoto deals. It's outside. Saw the Cubs won earlier today. You know who sung the 7th inning stretch today?
Mr. T, right?
Mr. T did.
I did see that.
Clubber Lang.
Clubber Lang.
1-2 is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's from Rocky 3.
When I was a little kid and I saw Rocky 3, I was for Clubber Lang because I love Mr. T from wrestling and from the A-Team. Remember he was in the A-Team?
Of course.
I didn't understand the context of the movie. I cried when Rocky beat Clubber Lang.
2-2. Hit foul late on a fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yamamoto at 81 pitches. I get it. I don't know how you felt in Rocky 2 and Apollo Creed went down. Two again to Garrett Mitchell. Struck him out looking. 3rd time that Mitchell has struck out all looking against Yamamoto. 8 Ks in the game for the right-hander from Los Angeles. Tough to call him an ace because they've got a few of those. Big old curveball on that outside corner. Jackson Chourio digs in. He also has struck out twice. Now will we see Hamilton go? Yamamoto thinking along the same lines. Tosses over to first base. Out to the cutout with his front foot is Hamilton. Pitch to Chourio. Hamilton started and stopped. 1 ball, no strikes on Jackson Chourio. Tried to cutter, missed outside. Inning started with a double by Luis Lara. Hamilton a bunt single, then the sacrifice fly from Joey Ortiz to get the run home. 1-0 pitch. Fouled back, and Chourio, I think, wants it back. Fastball, middle in, about thigh high. Hit it right into the net. Ready to work. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. Backhand pickup by Betts. Throw to second. They get the out on Hamilton. The side is retired. The Brewers get a run on a couple of hits. Halfway home, it's a 1-1 game. Brewers and Dodgers on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
I'm Ed Robinson with Cannon and Dunphy. Do you really need a lawyer? Insurance companies will try to get you to settle right away and shortchange you. A good lawyer will make sure you receive what you deserve. If you've been injured, give us a call.
Most things people do could.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The biggest thing we're bringing is a brand new Tony Gwynn drop I did with his estate. So we just signed a deal at therealist.com to actually go through his entire archives, present them, and auction them off. And to announce it, we did this limited edition 1994 The Lost Season card. Because, you know, between August of 93 and May of 95, Tony Gwynn batted .406 in 162 games. So in the back, we have the stats of what could have been.
David Peterson on to pitch. Jacob Marcy loses the bat, which hits the netting and stays right there. How about that? Wow.
Clanked it, hit him in the head, and oh no, that could be a home run. That is a home run, almost Canseco style.
Hey, Willie, you can do whatever you like, but I really don't think you want to do it this way.
No, Raymond is fishing for trout, apparently, there.
Oh, DJ Kitty has now entered the picture with Raymond, and the standoff is over.
He's allowed to run on 5 hits. At one point, gave up 3 straight hits in the first inning to plate the one and only run for the Dodgers. He's been pretty good since then. Only one man in scoring position. Big test coming up. 3rd time through against Gasser as Fiducia busted bat, fly ball, shallow center. Mitchell coming on. He's there, makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out in the 5th inning. And here's Ohtani.
Jeff, Gasser's been tough on the lefties like you would have expected. They're combined 0 for 8 against him tonight.
Can he be good against Shohei Ohtani right here? Ohtani 0 for 2. He's flied out and struck out. Flied out on the first pitch Gasser threw on the night. The pitch is a ball off the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 for 6 in the series is Ohtani. He's 0 for his last 5. Going away, 1-0 is a strike on the corner at the knees. Velocity is maintained for the course of the start for Gasser. That last one at 93. It didn't have to be a strike, maybe a baseball below the strike zone, but Ohtani did not challenge. 1-1 pitch. Into center, Mitchell coming on, got a good jump, dives, makes the catch. Took a base hit away from Shohei Ohtani. 2 away. That's the 2nd time on this road trip that Garrett Mitchell has done a nice job coming in on a line drive. Remember, he saved the game in San Diego on a very similar play. This time went with the forehand and caught the baseball before it hit the carpet. So 2 outs after the nice catch by Garrett Mitchell. Andy Pages 2 for 2 against Gasser. Single to center, single to left. First pitch, strike 1. It's the time of year when teams upgrade for a postseason run, and you should too. Make sure your fridge is stocked with Usinger's brats, plenty of tasty Pine River cheese spreads, and a freezer full of Cedar Crest ice cream. It's going to get you through the wild part of the season. Have your favorite foods on tap. That's down and in for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. What you need to get you to the finish line. One and 1 on Pages. Down and in, 2 balls and 1 strike. And while you're at it, wash it down with a cooler full of Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Just 1 at a time, though. Go 1 for 1. Vizzy Hard Seltzer, then a water if you like. Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the seltzer that passes the vibe check. Two 2-1 pitch. Pages hits it foul behind home plate. Count goes to even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 3rd time through against Robert Gasser. That pitch count in a really good spot. 68 pitches for Gasser. Dueling pitch for pitch with Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who's at 85 pitches through 5. Gasser's 2-2. Hit to left and deep. It's back, and the Dodgers regain the lead. Andy Pages hits a solo homer. It's his 20th of the year, and Los Angeles jumps back out in front. That was not the desired location with that sweeper. Not going to get away with pitches in that strike, in that part of the strike zone, especially to a guy like Pages. The two pitches that have produced runs have been middle from Gasser. Teoscar Hernandez, single and a fly out to right, and takes ball one off the plate away with a sweeper. I think Gasser would have preferred that last location to Andy Pages rather than the one that he ended up with. So Yamamoto now has the lead back as the Dodgers answer. Teoscar Hernandez swings and misses at a changeup. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch. Swing and a miss. Change up on the inner part of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That is the power of the home run. Get you in front quickly. Can get you back into a ball game quickly. Don't have to manufacture runs. Dodgers have hit the 7th most home runs in the league. One and 2 on Teoscar. And he missed down and away. Gasser trying to fight through this bottom half of the 5th inning. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Change up. 5th strikeout for Gasser, but the Dodgers strike for 1. Andy Pages hits a solo home run. It's a 2-1 Dodger lead on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Miller time.
Hi, everyone. It's the Wizard, Ozzie Smith. I hosted This Week in Baseball back in the day, and I'm back as your tour guide for the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. First opening its doors in 1939, the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, is the home of baseball greatness. Awe-inspiring and awesome, the plaque gallery is the heart of the hall, where every inductee is enshrined. There are more than 300 plaques here, but believe me, I know exactly where my favorite plaque is. Baseball's entire history is on display at the hall, with special exhibits from the greatest showman himself, Babe Ruth. There's also Baseball Today, which features new inductees and their outstanding achievements. When you're done, it's time to hit the town, check out a card shop, or visit historic Doubleday Field. Make the trip to Cooperstown soon. It's the ultimate baseball experience. Trust me, I'm here every year.
Nothing stops leaks like North Shore adult diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com.
2-1 Dodgers. We go to the 6th inning. Bowers, Vaughn, and Yelich 3, 4, and 5 in the Brewers order against Yamamoto for a 3rd time. 6th inning is the Woodman's Food Market's home run inning. Our contestant tonight, Dale Tetmeyer from South Milwaukee. $450 in the kitty if a member of the Brewers hits a home run in the inning. Bowers, a check swing, didn't go. 1 ball and no strikes. $100 will be added to the total for each additional home run this inning. Visit any participating Woodman's store to enter. Service and savings, that's Woodman's. 1-0 pitch. Bowers took a strike with a curveball. Flipping that curveball in from time to time. One to Bowers. on the corner for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Both bullpens are quiet. 1-2. Ground ball through the middle, of base hit for Bowers. A 2-strike single. Brewers have the leadoff man on. Cleanup hitter is Andrew Vaughn today. Brought to you by Loyal Family Renovations. Clean up any home damage with Loyal Family. Located in Muskego. Serving southeastern Wisconsin across the state. Don't let the out-of-towners handle it. Call locally owned Loyal Family Renovations for a free inspection today.
They do not baby Yamamoto, do they?
He's got the goods, and he's got the stamina to continue as Vaughn takes low and away. Typically 90 pitches plus in every single appearance. He's gone over 100, what, a dozen times?
Yeah. Just old school, really.
Give me the ball, and he intends to finish every game he starts. 1-0 pitch, runner goes, a swing and a miss, throw down to second base, and Bowers is out. Did Edman ever apply a tag on him? The Brewers tried to play a little hit and run. And Fiducia did not have a good pitch to throw on. They will not challenge the play over at second base. Edman must have got Bowers. He got a decent jump, but Vaughn did not help his base runner. And just did get him on the back of the leg. That's where Vaughn's got to make some contact because of the hit and run. Didn't do it. Tough pitch to do it on, as I mentioned. But back to square one. Nobody on. 1-1 pitch to Vaughn. Hits foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That is the risk when you put a man in motion. Yamamoto's 1-2. Fly ball into right center. A couple of steps over is Tucker. 2 away. And Vaughn is now 0 for 3. And Christian Yelich digs in. He lined out back in the 4th inning. And Vaughn had a cookie. I think he wants that pitch back. It was a slider right down the middle. 2 quality at bats for Yelich, and takes a strike on the inside corner with a curveball. Walked in the 2nd, again lined to 3rd. That ball was ticketed towards the corner in the 4th inning. Muncy snared it. Yelich takes strike 2.
Been interesting on the base pass this road trip, Jeff. The Brewers have had a runner caught stealing now in every game except for the middle game in San Diego, and they were down so much early they weren't running.
Yelich hits this one foul off his fists. And that was an 11-2 ball game, and it was ugly early.
Which is now what you're used to seeing with this Brewers team. They typically execute so well on the base pass.
2 strikes on Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Yamamoto is through 6 quality innings. 9 strikeouts for Yamamoto. Go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-1 Dodgers on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
You've got to be very careful where you're going because you might not get there. But how exactly can you go from a yogi to a king to perfectos, the old professor, and pint talk? Find out on Hall of Fame Connections.
Yogi Berra was an 18-time All-Star and 10-time World Series champion.
This is the only perfect game in World Series history. You ask him about it, and he would say, it ain't been done before, and it ain't been done since.
David Wells was perfect on May 17th, 1998, Beanie Baby Day.
It's not the pitcher that's calling the game, it's the catcher calling what pitch to throw.
The rule was, can't be more than 18 inches of pine tar. Home plate is 17 inches wide. And so he said, well, if it's more than an inch, and it was a lot more than an inch, then it's an illegal bat.
They might be going to call George Brett out. Well, he is. He's out. Yes, Brett is out. Look at this. Keep it down a little, will you, please?
Okay, Yogi.
Casey Stengel and the other touring ball players met the King of England.
Of course, with my English, we had a little trouble understanding each other.
As Yogi said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. Catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv and discover your own connections to the game at baseballhall.org.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Inning, a 2-1 Dodger lead. 4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Los Angeles offense, starting with Mookie Betts. Don't forget, you can make tailgating easy this season by picking up the George Webb Double Play Meal Deal on your way to the game. 7 cheeseburgers, 2 orders of fries for $17.99. Perfect pregame meal for hungry baseball fans. We'll see if Yamamoto gets another inning. As the pitch to Betts is a strike on the inside corner. Dave Roberts and the translator went up to Yamamoto. And the Dodger bullpen starts to loosen, so that may be a good thing for the Brewers. Get somebody other than that guy out there on the hill. 0-1 is a strike. Can Gasser and the rest of the Brewers keep them within striking distance?
Yeah, I think it looks like his day is done. And, you know, really the Brewers did, I think, as much as you could do against a guy when he's dialed in like Yamamoto was again tonight.
0-2, a swing and a miss. And Gasser strikes out Mookie Betts. 6th strikeout for Robert Gasser, another ortho ASA PK. Again, the Brewers made him work 26 pitches in that first inning. They had some traffic.
He never had one clean inning.
And Brewers, again, they did some stuff. It's kind of like what they did against him in May. 7 hits, but just could not string anything together. Tough to get multiple hits in the same inning against Yamamoto. This is fouled away by Tommy Edman. Evan Phillips is the one loosening in the bullpen for Los Angeles.
I think the teams that get Yamamoto, they get a couple walks and then they clip one, right? And that's what Andrew Vaughn did to him when the Brewers did get to him last year in July.
And Yamamoto has allowed 15 home runs this year. Considering he leads the league in innings, it's not a lot. No. That's crushed into left center by Edman. 3-1. Cutter down in the zone, and Robert Gasser is allowed a second solo homer. That one just had the sound. Cutter in the middle of the plate. And the Brewers bullpen is still quiet. 80 pitches for Gasser. Still, again, within striking distance. Down by just 2 runs. Got to keep it there. Dodgers got 1 in the first, a solo homer in the 5th, a solo homer in the 6th, and now it's Kyle Tucker. Edman with his 4th home run this year. Tucker today 0 for 2, strikeout, ground out. Tucker rolls it foul, first base side. (3-1) LA, 7 hits for the Dodgers. Tucker fly ball into center, not deep. Mitchell coming in. And he will make the catch. Churio peeled off behind him. 2 outs in the 6th inning for Max Muncy. Brewers, one of the best comeback teams in Major League Baseball. They do have 34 come from behind wins. That's 5th most in the league. Cubs lead the way with 37. And if they're going to do it, they're going to do it against this Dodger bullpen, which has been susceptible to say the least. Muncy fouls it off himself in the batter's box. Dodger bullpen since the 10th of July, so just over a month. An ERA of almost 5. And you hope tonight you can get him again. They got it for 3 in the 9th inning last night against Edwin Diaz. Can they do it a second day? Muncy on 0-1 waiting on Gasser's pitch. And a line drive down the right field line. It's a fair ball up against the wall, and it will stay in play. Lara fires it in. It's a double. Thing was rolling on the top of the fence for a couple of moments, but stayed in. Muncy with a 2-out double into right field. And Kike Hernandez 0 for 2 with a couple of groundouts is at the plate. So Robert Gasser has allowed 8 hits in the game, still just 3 runs, and he's 1 out away from a quality start. Got to get Kike Hernandez. Keep the Brewers within 2. 85 pitches for Gasser. Delivery, a swing and a miss. Grant Anderson has picked up a baseball in the Brewers' pen. He is playing catch. Just up today to replace the injured Abner Uribe. The 0-1 is a strike. It's 0-2. Gasser trying to finish on a high note in this 6th inning. 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. He strikes out Kike Hernandez. Contreras will throw down to first to complete the strikeout. And the inning ends. Couple of Ks, but the home run by Tommy Edman puts the Dodgers in front 3-1 as we go to the 7th. On the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
We play in Toronto. Guerrero sends over some good stuff for the guys, so when we play in Toronto, I definitely dive into that.
You gotta be careful with Vladdy, bro, because a Dominican breakfast will put you to sleep, bro. ¿Cómo está sonando la comida dominicana ya?
La comida dominicana ya no sé cómo está sonando, porque obviamente mi esposa me cocina. O sea, hay restaurantes, pero no voy a comer comida latina.
I was in AAA, and right before the game, they said, no, you gotta stop. You need to hurry up and go to Cincinnati. You're about to go play a game there. You got 45 minutes till the game starts. So I get in my car, and I start driving, and all I keep thinking about is, which jersey are they wearing that night? So when I get to the locker room, I see my jersey hung up, and love the white jerseys, just the stitching on it, the old school feel to it.
Can get on runs. Fly ball deep to right field. Forget about that one. It is gone into the second deck. It's his 2nd home run of the game. And the Phillies are on top 4-2. That's 448 into the 2nd deck.
Ryan Howard territory.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that was a loud explosion off the bat of Kyle. That thing wasn't far off of the 3rd deck up there.
Phillips comes in for Los Angeles. Dodgers with a 3-1 lead. See if the Brewers can come back against somebody not named Yamamoto. That's a start. Lane Grindle's got the play-by-play.
All right, thank you very much, Jeff. The Dodgers bullpen, you alluded to it last half inning. It has been a hot topic around these parts. People talking about what the Dodgers are going to do with Edwin Diaz. Dave Roberts asking questions or answering questions about it last night after the Brewers got to the Dodgers closer in the 9th inning. It's Evan Phillips here. First pitch to Contreras, missed inside. It's 1-0. Phillips was a leverage guy for the Dodgers a couple of years ago. He got 24 saves in 23, 18 more in 24, but he's had his struggles this year. 5.73 ERA over 14 appearances. There's the strike on the outside edge, and it's 1-1. Dave Roberts was asked about Diaz in the closer's role last night. He said, "What do you want me to do? I don't have other options. Nobody's throwing the ball particularly well. in our bullpen. So this is the window of opportunity here for the Brewers over these next 3 innings. The 1-1, a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2 on Contreras.
Felt like somewhat of a challenge from Dave Roberts in his post-game conference last night.
There was a little bit of a mental game going on there. Maybe a message sent. 1-2, chopper foul, third base side from Contreras, and stings at a ball and 2 strikes. This is the weakness of this Dodgers team, no doubt. And there's already conversation about which starters, when they get everybody healthy, inevitably by the time October rolls around. As Phillips looks in. And the 1-2 to Contreras is inside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Which starters will they transition into bullpen arms for them that'll be leverage guys like they did with Sasaki last year? They even used Glasnow out of the pen a little bit in the World Series. Yamamoto pitched out of the pen in the World Series last year.
All hands on deck.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and a fly ball to center, hit pretty well. Going back is Pages at the track, 1 step in front of the wall. He makes the catch. 1 away here in the top of the 7th inning. 101 off the bat of Contreras. That's how it's gone. A lot of balls back to the wall or 1 step shy of it. Not quite enough. Even you think about Yelich last night with the ball in the corner and left. Lara today, which that run still scored, but a foot away from sneaking out of here. Here's Lara. Phillips' first pitch missed outside. It's 1-0. Lara 1 for 2, had the double and the only run of this game for the Brewers. He came around and scored it in the 5th. It is a 3-1 Dodgers lead here in the top of the 7th. Phillips kicks and delivers the 1-0. A swing and a miss over the top of a cutter. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Phillips last worked on the 11th. So that would have been Tuesday night against the Royals. It did not go well. 1-1. Here's a strike on the outside edge. It's 1-2. He worked just a third of an inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 of which were earned. Brewers would like some more of that. If they can put something together against Phillips here in this 7th. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Lara. Phillips the pitch, and a swing and a foul at the plate. Lara stays alive. Got a piece of a sweeper down below the zone. Actually, might have been a strike right at the bottom of the zone, but he got a piece of it regardless. So he spoiled that one. Oof, that got a lot of fiducia.
Right and left thighs.
That was not fun. And he was in some pain initially, but he's fine. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul by Lara. That one got a piece of his foot. Now he's hopping around outside of the box, and he is now crouching down about 6 steps up the first baseline, and Brad Epstein is out. Pat Murphy is also making his way out. Oof, to come chat with Lara.
Right calf.
And he is still hopping around and walking very gingerly. Pat Murphy out there with 1 hand on his back as he's talking to Lara. Lara now patting Brad Epstein, saying, I think I can continue the at-bat. I think they're just going to take as much time as they have to here just to give him a little bit more time before he has to get back into the box. He is walking back to the batter's box, and he doesn't look overly comfortable yet. Understandably so.
Give it a moment. That's going to start to bubble over that shin guard.
1 ball and 2 strikes on Lara. Phillips kicks, delivers, and missed inside. Well, that didn't miss by much. A fastball at 99. Down and in just a tad. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count here on Lara. Phillips kicks, delivers, and a fly ball fouling out of play down the left field line, and Lara hanging tough.
Just what you want to see after you foul ball off your calf. 99 down and in.
No thank you. I don't think there was much doubt that that's where that one was coming, though. That was a sweeper away. He was a little bit more excited about that pitch. This pitch missed inside with the fastball at 97. He's worked the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Lara. Brewers trying to get a base runner, get the tying run to the plate here in the 7th. Phillips, the 3-2 pitch. Bouncer over the head of Phillips. Charging it is the shortstop, Betts. Throws to first in time, retires Lara, and there's 2 away. Injured, it's time to call in the right relief. Call Havish and Rotier, serving Wisconsinites for over 95 years. National reputation, hometown service. Visit Havish.com. So the first 2 retired by Phillips here in this top of the 7th inning, and now David Hamilton will be the batter. And Max Muncy coming up onto the edge of the grass just in case Hamilton tries to put down a bunt. He does not, and he takes inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Phillips kicks in, delivers the 1-0 pitch, a swing and a miss. Swung through a sweeper, 1 ball and 1 strike the count here on Hamilton. And put down that bunt single in his last at bat back in the 5th. He is 1 for 2 tonight. Hamilton with 2 hits in the series. Phillips, the 1-1. This is a ground ball to second base. Rolls out to Edman, fields and throws to first in time. The Brewers retired in order by Phillips in the top of the 7th. To the bottom of the 7th we go. It's a 3-1 Dodgers lead on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
And Cease freezes him for strike 3 looking. Gets him on a changeup. He's punched out 4 and 3.
Who you want to pitch backwards?
Swing and a miss. He got him on a fastball for his 5th strikeout.
Now the key to that, Ben, is landing your off-speed pitch early in the zone to then be able to get to the fastball.
His 1-2. Make it 1 for 25. 7 Ks for Dylan Cease in 4 scoreless innings.
Brewers Radio Network. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't play games. Just straightforward pricing, premium quality, and trusted Pella certified installation. Visit PellaWI.com today.
It is a 3-1 Dodgers lead as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The 7th inning stretch sponsored by IslandResortGolf.com. Robert Gasser back out there for this pair of lefties that he will face in the 7th inning. Hunter Fiducia to lead things off. Takes a first pitch strike and it's 0-1. Gasser for Fiducia and Ohtani, and then I would think that he would not be allowed to face Pages again after Pages has gone 3 for 3 against him. So Grant Anderson's getting loose in the bullpen. Here's a check swing foul back to the screen. It's 0-2. Escape to the Island Resort and Casino, where championship golf, relaxing spa treatments, great dining, and casino excitement create the perfect summer getaway. Tanner Scott's getting loose in the Dodgers pen. Presumably he'll get the 8th inning. 0-2 is a sweeper that missed off the plate away. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Fiducia. Every time I say Fiducia, I want to say member FDIC. 1-2. Gasser's pitch just missed off the plate away with a fastball, and evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gasser working into the 7th inning here tonight. 2-2 pitch, swing and a foul right at the plate. Contreras wasn't able to squeeze it, so he'll get a new baseball and send it out to Gasser as the at-bat will continue. Gasser at 93 pitches. We've talked a lot over the course of this trip and the last homestand, especially about this stretch of baseball for the Brewers. 17 games in 17 days. They've done it as well with a 6-man rotation. So you're essentially down a man in that bullpen. 2-2 pitch from Gasser, and he checked, but it's going to be challenged by Contreras. Malinsky thought it was up, and William challenged it, and it is up. So Mike Malinsky's going to be proven right on this one. Challenge is brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. It's a 3-ball, 2-strike count here on Fiducia. Brewers with just one challenge remaining now. Gasser's 3-2 pitch, and a liner into the glove of Andrew Vaughn, who went into a mini leap and pulled it down over at the hot corner for the first out of the inning. And here's Shohei Ohtani. 4 hits, 10 for ID on the Brewers Radio Network. With Jeff Levering and Kent Sommerfeld, Lane Grindle with you here tonight. 3-1 Dodgers. First pitch to Ohtani is outside. It's 1-0. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 out, nobody on. Gasser trying to get this final out of his outing. That would leave Anderson to face Pages more than likely. 1-0 pitch is a half swing and a miss from Ohtani. Mike Malinsky didn't have it as a strike, so he asked for help, and Derek Thomas says, yeah, he went. 1 ball and 1 strike. I was talking about the Brewers going through this stretch with the 6-man rotation, 17 games in 17 days. The 1-1 is down and away, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. That's why every out you can get past the 6th inning is a huge deal from your starting pitcher. So if Gasser can take care of Ohtani here and he gets through 6 2/3, it really sets you up better the rest of the weekend. 2-1, popped him up. This one in foul territory behind home plate. Contreras sheds the mask. It'll find the seats. 3 rows deep. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Ohtani. Fan tried to make the play. Failed. And now reliving it. That's what you do. Two balls and 2 strikes on Ohtani. Gasser kicks, delivers, and fouled this one back our way. And into the second deck just below us and to the left. Stays at 2-2 on Shohei. 0 for 3 tonight for Ohtani. Mitchell robbed him of a base hit back in the 5th. Just 1 for 7 in the series. Gasser's 2-2 pitch. Missed off the plate away with a fastball at 93. It's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gasser's pitch. Missed down and away. He walked him. So he walks Ohtani. Ohtani's on with 1 away, and Pat Murphy's up out of the dugout. That is going to be it for Robert Gasser. It is a pitching change brought to you by Ironworkers Local 8. Looking for a change in your career? The sky's the limit with Ironworkers Local 8. Visit IWL8.org. That's IWL8.org. Gasser's night is done after 6 1/3. Grant Anderson's coming on to try to finish this 7th inning up for the Brewers. It's a 3-1 Dodgers lead on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American.
While we're still in Philly for the All-Star Game, let's take a look around Citizens Bank Park. Home of the Philadelphia Phillies, the bank opened its doors in 2004. Just beyond center field, Ashburn Alley serves as a history lesson for baseball in Philadelphia. There's also games for kids. and tons of great restaurants. You can come to Philly and not have a Philly cheesesteak, or try a Sanchez slider, the Schwarbomb sundae, and come on, Bull's barbecue. I mean, delicious. And once you've got your hands on some grub, quickly find your seat. You don't want to miss a thing.
Up the middle, and the American League cashes in. Oh, God. Wow, that ball is absolutely destroyed by Miguel Vargas. And the American League has pitched the first shutout in the All-Star game in 13 years.
It's been a treat, Philly. See you next time.
.com.
Grant Anderson takes over on the mound for the Brewers, and he's got to face the hottest hitter tonight for the Dodgers. Andy Pages, 3 for 3 tonight against Gasser with a solo home run. Homered in his last at bat, his 20th of the season. That gave the Dodgers at the time a 2-1 lead. Dodgers have grown that lead. They lead it 3-1 after a Tommy Edman homer in the 6th. Anderson spins, throws to first, and Ohtani's back in time. Ohtani is at first. There is one out here in the 7th. Jake Bauers and Shohei enjoying a laugh over at first base. Anderson's first offering to Pages, missed down and in with a sinker, and it's 1-0. Anderson recalled today from AAA Nashville. Making his 45th appearance of the year. 1-0, missed inside, 2 balls and no strikes. 3.70 ERA. Over 48 2/3 innings. He was the move after Uribe was put on the injured list. Here's the 2-0 and a pop-up. This one near the bag at first. Bauers drifting into foul territory, reaches up and makes the catch about 4 feet away from Shohei Ohtani. And there's 2 away. And that'll get Teoscar Hernandez to the plate for the Dodgers. Brewers won game 1 last night. They'll have to come from behind like they did last night if they want to win here tonight, trailing 3-1. Anderson trying to keep it right there. Runner at first and 2 outs. First pitch to Teoscar Hernandez, missed high, and it's 1-0. Cannot close the book on Gasser yet because Ohtani is his responsibility over there at first. Tanner Scott continues to get loose in the Dodgers bullpen. Here's the pitch, and that one missed down and in with a sinker. He goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Just missed a little bit low. Not a bad miss by Anderson. It was a close pitch. 2-0. And he checked on a sweeper down and away. It goes to 3 balls and no strikes on Teoscar Hernandez. Mookie Betts lurks in the on-deck circle for Los Angeles. Ohtani gets his lead from first. Bauers holding him on over there. And the 3-0 pitch. That's right through there for a strike. It's 3-1. Anderson looks in. The 3-1. That missed way outside of the sinker. And he walks him. So Hernandez works the walk. There's been 2 walks in the inning. Gasser walked Ohtani, and now Anderson walks Hernandez. And there's runners at first and second, but 2 outs, and Mookie Betts coming to the plate. Betts with the RBI single back in the first inning. That gave the Dodgers the initial lead. He's been really good over his last 9 games. 12 for his last 30 at the plate. And the pitch, a liner to left, going back on it is Chourio, reaching up and making the catch. A few steps shy of the warning track for the final out of the inning. Betts put a good swing on it. But Churio had him played perfectly and got back there in time to make the catch. So Anderson does.
And it is officially Tuesday. You wouldn't be able to tell in the stands because there's still a lot of energy.
We told him you got to dive and get dirty. You're supposed to dive at balls hit right at you. He just made every physics teacher in the country proud.
I don't know why it is in baseball they have the best bubble gum.
Painful foul ball off of Will Smith. Yeah. You saw and heard Ohtani's reaction to it. And I don't think we need to show the replay of it.
I want to ask you about food. What is something that you have to eat to be the judge?
Oh, Aaron Judge! Send him to Monument Park now!
We got some good chefs in New York. They've been cooking up some nice chopped cheeses, and that kind of, it gets you, yeah. I don't know if I should tell the kids that they should be eating chopped cheese before a game.
Before the game, probably steak. That's usually what I go to.
I like a steak, no vegetables.
No vegetables?
No vegetables.
No, is it straight protein?
Yeah.
Radio Network.
The Dodgers lead it 3-1 as we head to the 8th inning here at Dodgers Stadium. Brewers will try to put together a comeback for the second consecutive night. And to take you the rest of the way home, here's Jeff Levering.
All right, thanks so much, Lane. Joey Ortiz against Tanner Scott. One of the game's best since the beginning part of July. Got the last out of the 8th inning last night. Here's the pitch, and it's a strike on Ortiz. Ortiz today a double and a sacrifice fly as he faces Scott. Gary Sanchez has a bat in his hand. He will hit for Garrett Mitchell next, and then Jackson Chourio is due up after that. 0-1 to Ortiz. Check swing and a ball down and in. He did not go, says the first base umpire, Doug Eddings. Just 4 hits for the Brewers today. A couple of doubles, a couple of singles. Had a man on in every inning except for the 7th. It was against Evan Phillips. Pitch to Ortiz. Sprayed foul. Ball and 2 strikes on Ortiz. Robert Gasser, 6 1/3 innings. Anderson, the last 2 outs of the 7th. Quality start for Gasser. Pitch to Ortiz is a ball off the inside corner. Didn't miss by much. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two coming. Chopper, third base side foul right at Matt Erickson in the third base coaching box. Deep and straight away in the outfield. Brewers down by 2. Cubs won earlier today. A Brewers loss would make it a 3-game lead in the Central again. Two pitch. Fly ball, shallow right, foul territory. Hernandez makes the catch. 1 up and 1 down. We'll see Gary Sanchez come off the bench and pinch hit. Sanchez started at first base yesterday. A base hit in 5 plate appearances. Got robbed of an extra base hit in the 5th inning. 1 for 4 overall. And for Sanchez, 6 for his last 14 at the plate, including a couple of homers. Brewers are down by 2. They were down by 2 going into the 9th inning yesterday. Ended up winning 5-4. Aaron Ashby starting to play catch in the Brewers bullpen. And a right-hander loosening as well as the offering, a swing and a miss. It's like Antonio Senzatella getting ready again in the Brewers bullpen. And just one batter faced for Tanner Scott last night. That was Yelich. Nice running catch by Kike Hernandez in left to take an extra base hit away from Yelich. Swing and a miss by Sanchez. It's 0-2. Dodgers with a pair of solo homers in the 5th and 6th innings. Andy Pages and Tommy Edman. Well, they've got the 3-1 lead. 0-2 pitch. Right in there for strike 3. Slider. Tanner Scott rings up Gary Sanchez. Today's 8th inning brought to you by the Wisconsin Laborers District Council, the over 900 signatory contractor partners who are building Wisconsin's infrastructure. Learn more at liunawisconsin.org and feel the power. Chourio 0 for 3, couple of strikeouts and a fielder's choice ground out. Pitch home is a strike on the corner. Slider from Scott. One of only a couple of games still going on in Major League Baseball. It's late West Coast games. Brewers don't come west anymore. 0-1. Wave and a miss. Sold out for a fastball. Got the slider. Almost hit him in the back foot. Oh-2 pitch from Scott. Down low. Tried that breaking ball again on the back foot. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bryce Wilson is loosening next to Aaron Ashby. 1-2 pitch. Down low. Scoots away from Fiducia. Did not go. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Scott's got a new baseball. Carolina blue glove. Sets in his 2-2. Chopper third base side. Muncy fielding, throwing, no throw. Didn't have the exchange, and that will advance the inning to Jake Bauers, an infield single. And Jackson Chourio has his 2nd hit of the series. Jake Bauers hits.
First baseman number 9, Jake Bauers.
And the pitch is a strike on Bauers. Bauers, a base hit his last time. He walked in the 1st. 1 out of 2 officially. And the pitch home. Down low in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trying to get the next guy to the plate. Bauers waits on a 1-1 from Tanner Scott. Swing and a miss. High fastball at 97. Dave Roberts was talking about not everybody throwing the baseball well out of this bullpen for the Dodgers, but Scott certainly has been. 1-2 coming back. Down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And you would think he would be the guy if they pivot off of Diaz at some point in the 9th inning. I mean, they signed him a year ago to be their closer and had all those struggles in 25. But this is more like the 24 version of Tanner Scott.
2-2 on Bauers. Deep and straightaway in the outfield. The pitch, a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball by him at the top of the zone. Bauers is out, and so are the Brewers in the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 3-1 Dodgers leading the Brewers on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
From the post-game to the morning show, there's no rest.
1 ball, 1 strike to Ted Williams. And there's a long drive to deep right center. It could be, it is! Ted Williams has homered in his last time at bat. Williams, rounding the bases, is not tipping his cap. The crowd yelling, still waiting for him. He does not tip his cap.
I remember the first series I had, the first home run I hit was a grand slam against Seattle, which was the team that I had played for the year before. As we know, Cleveland can get a little cold, so I would wear the dark blue long sleeves. And for some reason, this jersey, I always liked my jersey a little longer. The reasons for it, for a little padding, so when I would slide, I wouldn't get all patched up and roughed up.
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
Randall Lockridge checks into the game in center field, and Bryce Wilson is out on the mound for the Brewers after 2/3 of an inning from Grant Anderson. And the first pitch to Tommy Edman is away. Ball 1, sinker from Bryce Wilson. 3-1 Dodgers. Brewers will have one more crack at the Dodgers bullpen in the 9th. See who goes out there, if it's Tanner Scott for a second inning or what they do. Find out. Edman takes a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike, and they're running Diaz back out there. He's getting loose. 1-1 pitch. Edman hits a pop-up just to our left. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Tommy Edman. August, September, you know what that means. It's crunch time for pennant races. It also means it's a reminder about our great friends at Usinger Sausage. A swing and a miss, and that's an out for Bryce Wilson. Been making it since 1880 the old world way. Same great taste your grandfather did. His recipe's never changed. Something works, you stick with it. It's made the best. Usinger's America's finest sausage. Polish it off with a Leinenkugel Summer Shandy. Refreshing Weiss beer, natural lemonade flavored Leinenkugels. Flavor the moment. And the pitch home to Kyle Tucker is up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. One 1-0 pitch to Tucker is a ball off the outside corner. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tucker was trying to hit one a long ways. The 2-1 pitch is a ball high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tucker hits a fly ball foul off on the left side. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Max Muncy's on deck. Bryce Wilson trying to keep this at a 2-run ball game in the bottom of the 8th. Over his head and to the plate, Tucker. Swing and a miss, struck him out. High fastball. 2 away. Back-to-back Ks by Bryce Wilson. Max Muncy, the hitter. 1 out of 3 for Muncy, including a double his last time up.
Third baseman number 13, Max Muncy.
Muncy waits, a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1 coming back is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Delivery. Muncy drives one fouled in the right field line into the second deck. Second long foul ball that Muncy has hit in the series. Muncy takes low with a curveball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brewers in the 9th will have Vaughn, Yelich, and Contreras, and again Edwin Diaz is loosening in that Dodger bullpen. Dave Roberts wants to get him right back on the horse. Here's the pitch. Muncy swings and misses. Ball pops away from Contreras. He fires to first base to complete the strikeout on Muncy. And Bryce Wilson strikes out the side in the 8th. We go to the 9th. Last chance for the Brewers, down 3-1, and they'll get Diaz for a second straight day on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Miller time. People think it just...
This one, some carry to the track, to the wall. It is gone! Kalen Culpepper, his first major league hit is a home run.
I mean, I can't hold back the smile I got right now.
He literally had every single one of his pitches working. The 2-seam fastball was explosive.
7 scoreless, 8 Ks, and did not allow a base runner after the 2nd inning.
Corbin Carroll all the way to the wall, and he's got it! Wow! What a catch!
Oh my goodness, what a catch by Corbin Carroll!
That might be the catch of the year in 26.
It's on its way! It's gone! Holy Waldschmidt!
Ryan Waldschmidt wins it! What a ball game!
Holy screams! It is 14 strikeouts.
Fabulous tonight. There are not enough adjectives to describe his dominance.
The Red Sox are absolutely en fuego.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Runs in last night's game on 5 hits. Edwin Diaz goes back out there in a save opportunity for the Dodgers. He's got 6 saves on the season in 14 games. He has an ERA over 11.5. And hurt for the better part of the season. 6 of 10 in save opportunities. Face Vaughn right out of the chute. First pitch to Vaughn misses, low ball 1. Vaughn last night did not face Edwin Diaz. He drew a walk against Vesia. The 1-0 is a ball. 2-0.
He has made 5 appearances in the month of August, and opponents have scored in all but one of those appearances against Edwin Diaz.
2-0. Ball 3. And these natives here in Los Angeles are going to get pretty restless if he doesn't start throwing some strikes. 3-0 pitch. That's a strike. 94-mile-an-hour fastball. He's got to operate in the upper 90s to be where he needs to be. 3-1. Pitch. That's a strike. It's 3-2. Vaughn has not challenged a pitch all season long. That was not one to challenge. 3-2 on Vaughn, all fastballs. Here it comes. Hit foul, stays alive. Got another fastball, that time at 96. Vaughn, his first ever plate appearance against Edwin Diaz. 3-2, and it hit him in the back. A fastball up and in, and it hits Vaughn right in the back. Ouch. Leadoff man is on. Tying run coming up in the form of Christian Yelich. Ooh, got him right on the number 2 of 28 in the back of his jersey. Kike Hernandez coming in from first base. And we'll get a pinch runner over at first as Ji-Hwan Bae runs for Vaughn. Tying run is at the plate in Yelich. The pitch, runner starts and stops, and it's down and in. Ball 1 with a slider. Would not be shocked if the Dodgers start getting somebody up quickly. The pitch to Yelich, swing and a foul back. Ooh, he was on it. Fastball at 96, and Yelich was right on it. He is 1 for 2 with a strikeout in his career against Edwin Diaz. 1-1, runner goes. It's a strike. Throw to second is not even close. Bae steals second base to get into scoring position. Got a huge jump and stole that easily. So there he is for Yelich. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a foul held on to by Fiducia. He's gone. 1 away in the 9th inning. And William Contreras is the hitter. Now, wouldn't this be poetic? One guy who walks out to the trumpets to one guy who walks up to the trumpets. And for Contreras, who is 0 for his last 20. Trying to get something done against Edwin Diaz. He's 0 for 5 lifetime with 3 strikeouts, including a strikeout last night. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider off the plate and away. 0-1. Bae, the runner at second base. The pitch. Low and away through that same slider. This time Contreras laid off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Action is beginning in the Dodgers bullpen. 1-1 pitch. Down and away. Throw him another slider. 2 balls and a strike. That's been the pitch that has been giving Diaz issues. He has not commanded it. He's thrown 5 sliders in a row, has Diaz. 2-1. Another slider. That missed low. 3 balls and a strike. Good hitters count for Contreras. Here's the pitch from Diaz. Up and in, ball 4, and the tying run is on base. And the Boo Birds come out again. And Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin walk. Ortho ASAP walk right in. There is a difference. So Luis Lara is the hitter. Jonathan Hernandez is loosening in the Dodgers pen, a right-hander. Lara facing Diaz for the first time. Lara doubled back in the 5th inning. He's 1 for 3. Deep and straight away in the outfield. First pitch up and in, almost hit him. This is starting to get crazy watching Edwin Diaz with all these command issues. I got to imagine this is his last batter. He's thrown 17 pitches, 10 out of the zone. The 1-0. Lara, line drive on one hop, scooped up by Edman. He throws to first, and he gets Lara. Oh, that's the play of the game. A Gold Glover, Tommy Edman, falling down as he made a flail for that line drive on one hop hit by Lara. Somehow he matadored his way to field that ground ball. And now the Brewers are down to their final out. It's David Hamilton, who had a base hit against Diaz last night. Runners are at second and third. The tying run is in scoring position for the Brewers. Disengagement by Diaz. Dodger fans get on their feet. The pitch. Down and in, ball one. Threw him a slider. Bay, the runner at third. Contreras, the runner at second. The Brewers doing their thing against Diaz. The 1-0. Down and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Joey Ortiz is on deck. And Mark Pryor is coming out to talk with Edwin Diaz. Trip to the mound brought to you by Potawatomi Sportsbook. Wall-to-wall screens, elite dining, over 95 kiosks. It's a fan's dream. Potawatomi Sportsbook. Become a legend. Mike Malinsky, the home plate umpire, quickly coming from behind home plate to break up this meeting at the mound. It's a pat on the backside from Mike Malinsky to Pryor. And David Hamilton is ahead of the count. 2 balls, no strikes. He hit a fastball into right center for a base hit last night. Diaz has thrown 20 pitches in the inning. Outfielders shorten up the potential base hit to try and throw out Contreras at home. Here's the 2-0. It's inside. 3 balls and no strikes. 98, and that wasn't even close. Joey Ortiz on deck. 3-0. Auto take time. And that's a strike. 3-1. Count is activated for David Hamilton. Base hit bunt back in the 5th. Here's a 3-1 pitch. It's ball 4, and they're loaded for Joey Ortiz. Stop me if you've heard that before. Joey Ortiz had a base hit against Edwin Diaz last night. It's what started the 9th inning. And Dave Roberts is letting it roll.
I think this is bigger than just this moment type of statement he's trying to make here.
Brandon Lockridge is on deck. Remember, he was hitting in the leadoff spot. Here's the pitch to Ortiz. Strike 1. Big gap in left center. Middle of the field is wide open for Ortiz, too. The 0-1. Inside, almost hit him. 1 ball and 1 strike. A 3-1 ball game in the top of the 9th inning. Can the Brewers do it for a second consecutive day against Edwin Diaz? 25 pitches in the inning. The 1-1. Ground ball hit towards the middle. Up with it, Betts. He'll throw to first. It's a low throw picked up by Hernandez. And the game is over. Edwin Diaz, with hearts in the chests of the Dodgers, gets it done. Somehow, the Brewers leave the bases loaded in the 9th. And fall by a final score of 3-1. Have the totals for you when we come back on the Brewers Radio Network.
The stories you're talking about on Wisconsin's Morning News.
The I-94 reconstruction project through Milwaukee's west side could potentially take a couple of extra years.
Costs can go up. I'll give you some room on that.
That's always going to happen, right?
That's always going to happen. Okay, fine. But the idea on the timeline, we only studied this project for 20 years.
The key phrase is potential delay. There are some ways they can reconfigure, maybe speed up one portion of the phases.
Okay, let's do that.
Only here on WTMJ.
I got into injury law because it is complex.
Brett Eckstein, attorney at Cannon and Dunphy.
And today's law is contradictory. It needs an experienced team of lawyers to work together to make the law work for people who are seriously hurt through no fault of their own.
I'm Jonathan Mayer, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit.